say it?
Sasae.
Sasae. Good. You can say the whole thing. Sasae Suri Komiyashi. Flip dropping, wheel turn or something. I don't know. Okay. So now we're going to use this as our front headlock, like reposition. So our pummel is important, but it doesn't mean you can't do Sasae from anywhere. Like we talked about today. Like a lot of the stuff I like to use, I like to be able to do from multiple positions rather than, well, we're in this hugging position, I guess I got to do these moves. Like whether I have an underhook, I'm able to kind of reposition that movement, rather like getting out of the way. There's this judoka, you guys have probably seen him online, he's pretty famous, Darcel Yancey.
Yeah.
Darcelito. He does a lot of these movements in between his moves. It's pretty to watch. But there's meaning to it. There's angles, there's off balances, there's traps he's setting. And just like that, if you could take a little cut step before a move, it's going to get someone to chase you in a certain way, right? Like if I'm going to do Sasae, rather than be straight here and be like, here comes a move, that's hard. But in the case of like, say where there's a little bit more of like reality, I'm going to run away from it to then go to it. So like he has to step, so he's now chasing me. So if I could like run away from it to coil into it, I'm gonna have a way better chance of landing that throw because he's coming forward rather than on his heels and me forcing a move. So remember that if someone's coming at you, good time to go. If you get someone to chase you, good time to go. If someone's moving backwards, like don't force it. There's other things you can get to make a move your techniques work, other moves. So just kind of knowing what's available by them rather than by what you know. It's hard to distinguish when you only know a few moves, but if you know a lot of moves, you could like plug in based on different opponents what will work. But anyways, I kind of digress. Let's go to this front headlock. Whether we're straight into it or we're kind of running away from it, either way, his head comes down. Now our underhook side is going to bail as they're falling, rather than staying with them the whole time and now I have to lower my level. Now it's too late to get a front headlock. So the key movement here is this. Get your head down. Like I'm not reaching with my hand, I'm like punching my shoulder on top of the neck. So whatever my tie up is, I don't need to like use my hand. So it's like that. That's gonna be important when we have no time. When we're doing like, right now I could like drape to the chin or whatever locks I want, but I got the position I came for. So whether, that's hard, or Uchimata, that's the same thing. I'm not really reaching for a guillotine or something or up high. I'm punching my shoulder below me to then grab whatever, a chin or my own hand. So this is as a lefty, the way I would intend, here. Now like a snap and a go behind is like usually the next transitionary step, but be creative. Like this is your time to shine in your jiu-jitsu game. You have long arms, maybe a darce, maybe whatever, guillotine, 10-finger choke. I like to use my legs. So just personally, if I'm doing like, something that's gonna get their head below mine, I like to snap and kind of get into like my Yoko Sankaku series, which is like, a thing that I've done since I was 10. So it's like innate in me. And it's kind of like just entered the meta conversation for like jiu-jitsu, but it's a move that's been around forever in judo. Like Yoko side triangle rather than like upside, someone on top of you and your guard doing a triangle. But I want you to kind of work on your own thing, but practice this transition. And when you have this front headlock, start piecing together your back take with an arm drag, your 10-finger choke, your guillotine. So it's seamless, rather than like, okay, but first work on this, get to your front headlock, and then start integrating your transitions. And then it all becomes one thing. So any questions? Sasae, front headlock a few times, and then start working your transitions. Once you know their head's going down, you can read into the future, right? So I do my Sasae, his head's down. I'm already like ready to lock in my move, just based on time travel enough. Yeah, questions? We're good?
Are you dropping your weight on him after you get the chin strap or before?
Yes. I want to make sure he falls first. So when I'm using my Sasae to break that balance, then whatever like transition, 10-finger choke, just back take, kind of start dialing that stuff. 1, 3, 1.